Not going any lower than 6. Alright, I'm on the play. Go.
Good.
Go. I can't filter this at all.
That's tough.
It's a tough world out here.
Can you imagine if the cards you pitch went to graveyard instead of exile? No, I cannot even fathom that.
Do you know what card does do that?
What?
Barry McCoff. You just discard it and exile 2 cards in their graveyard, and it goes to your graveyard.
Yeah.
So it's like they used to play because a lot of times, like in this spot where you would grief people, you're like, all right, well, exile those, and then I'll reanimate my stuff for free.
Let's say mine. Go.
I cracked. Shock.
Dang.
I'm the original scam. Leave me alone. I mean, I don't have a lot, I guess, but
Yeah.
it's enough. Go ahead.
Ay.
Ay.
Through this, I don't know if that changes anything. I think I just do this. I'm gonna fetch. That's cool.
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it, champ.
Getting 2 swamps. Kept his hand on the upside of turn 2 Blood Moon, but griefing the Ragman away really just.
John said to cut.
What?
And John said to cut griefs. It's so cracked. Blue moon on the stack.
Yep.
I'm gonna filter blue. Cycle.
Okay.
Cycle.
Okay.
Cycle.
Force of negation.
It'll resolve.
That's tough. Go ahead. I mean, Brick still has outburst mana here, so it's like not the biggest deal.
I draw.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was letting that go.
Yeah.
Like, unless I drew it, it made a lot of sense. But cast this one.
All right.
I mean, here's my 3 cards.
All right. Yeah, that's agreed. Man.
So you can't play Season Pyromancer that's a Feigned Death, a Grief, and a Bolt. Yeah. I mean, you can play Grief, I guess. I'm gonna just take both. I guess like the option's supposed to be Feigned Death. I'm actually gonna take the Feign Death.
Alright.
It's for Fury.
Yeah.
Because if you just like pitch
Double
something
Fury,
in
then
the Fury,
shit back in the game.
go ahead.
That's not a bad draw. Oh, jeez.
Oh god, he put his win condition on the floor.
Secret tech. Play the mountain. This turn I will terminate the flyer. And bolt the grave. Good. There's a freaking swamp walk.
Yeah.
Maybe I should. Well, it doesn't matter.
So these are unblockable.
Yeah. It's just. It comes up so much more than it. Like,
Then you think it ever would, yeah. That's why I'm like. That's why I know every card in his hand. That's why I'm just like. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to just swing out. Like, I don't know. Because then that puts you at lethal next turn with these two, I believe. Yeah. If you don't block at all.
11. Yeah, okay, down to 6.
Yeah, so I think I have to just swing here.
Well, I mean, if I attack with Ragavan, I can't really hit anything that.
He hit like a blue spell and like we have a Blood Moon in play.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe Brazen Borrower to bounce one of them. Pretty much it.
Yeah. And I mean, the argument could be I could just leave this back, but
I think I have to block and hope I like
6.
draw Fury here, maybe.
Well, also like Grief can block this again.
Yeah,
Like worst case scenario.
it's a pretty good draw too.
I need you to stop saying that actually.
Yeah, I guess I'm just casting Grief this turn.
Charles Agent, Waker, and an Odawara.
Agent, I guess, in case you top deck islands.
Yep.
Good.
I'm gonna set this like here, but I do have a land in my hand. Untap. Go roll. Do it again.
Fuck that.
Go there, hit you 6 more. Now it's lethal-ish. Good.
I need to draw land. Get there.
It's Fury draw. The turn before.
No. It's terminate.
Oh.
I was hoping to be able to terminate and then play this to refuel my hand, but
Yeah.
so I think now my only option is to play this. I would have to draw a red card plus I get 2 elements. Yeah. I'd have to draw a red card plus Fury here.
You have push.
You can't
Well, that's never mind.
kill this.
Yeah, they're 5s. Never mind, they're not 4s.
I'm dead.
Gauge.
So on my side, I'm going way down on removal. We're trimming all the terminates, 2 bolts, the Kolgan's command. The removal is just pretty bad. Like that's not the way we're gonna try to win this game at all. We're gonna try to control the graveyard, control his mana, and get down like Adopt the Voidwalker or something, make it really hard. We're gonna bring in 2 Unlicensed Hearths to try to keep his graveyard really small to make his living ends as bad as possible. Magus is a Blood Moon effect, which like Blood Moon can be good. He's probably gonna try to fetch around as best as possible, But on the play, with Ragavan in our deck, and Magus doesn't die to Foundation Breaker or Force of Vigor, which I don't know if he was bringing in Force or not. So I would really like Magus. 2 Necromentia on the play, really, really good. And then Surgical, in case we grief or Thoughtseize. Then we can Surgical the Living Ends out, which this is kind of niche. Like, maybe it's just better to leave in a Terminate. This is kind of like Christmas Land, because the only thing you're going to want to hit with this is Living End, but we'll see how it goes.
I mean, there's variations. Sometimes like having Surgical in your hand, and then I've cycled 3 Curators. You're just like, oh, I guess I'll take them.
Yeah, that does like make your Living End really bad if you go for that.
Like, don't get me wrong, that's like obviously another like niche scenario, but there's definitely been times like I've had 2 Striped River Winders in there, and then you just like get those.
Yeah, and then you're living.
And then now you can actually interact with everything else because those have hexproof. So for me, I'm gonna cut the grief package. Basically, we're bringing in 2 Leyline of the Voids for that scenario, and 2 subtleties. Grief is like fine most of the time, I think, but I just don't know if it's better than these. And then we're trimming on Architect of Will, because if we're not having griefs, this is probably the worst cycler that we have. And then 1 copy of Living End. Our deck plays 4. So this will put us at 3, which is what we used to be at. You play 4 now because like things like Murktide and hard counter spells, it's like you just have to have more copies. For 2 Foundation Breakers, this is good at removing like Hearst and a lot of those, especially if I get a basic forest. And the way that you can stack this trigger is like I could blow up the Hearst and let this die after.
Yeah.
So you won't be able to exile it. So I do have maybe not the biggest target in the world, but something that can spot removal some things. The reason I'm not bringing in Force of Vigor is against the deck that wants to take a ton of cards out of my hand. I don't want a 2-for-1 myself to get rid of a Blood Moon.
We will keep.
Keep free game action.
Oh no.
Void.
Rip. All right. Thoughtseize.
No, not Thoughtseize.
This hand. Got Tarn and Spire Bluff as your lands. Between these 2 for sure. I think our goal here is to just do this. So we'll definitely just take this.
My turn?
Yep.
Fetch now.
Sure.
Go ahead. I'm at 19 when I get there.
So
I have a swap.
I could just throw this away and do this to make sure we know what the card is and stuff, but I think if I'm going to do it, I'll do it next turn. But I also need a fair game plan to win after this, so I will just pass.
Cycle. Cycle.
Yep.
Untap draw.
Yep.
Land. There you go. The only card you know about now is Brazen Bar. But I now have 5 cards.
Well, I'm going to...
Or you're going to know potentially all of them.
Grief, Pitch, and Diagonals. We will do this now because there's so many unknowns, and we really need this to hit, so... Also, Undying Malice is worthless with a late line in play. And hit force. Necromantia, name, living end.
Oh yeah, I get to win the fun way.
And the borrower is pretty good.
Yeah.
I will have to beat that with no removal in my deck now, but I do have Fury.
Also, those 2 cards are exiled.
Oh yeah, everything's exiled.
We get to win the hard way. This is my favorite way to play Living End.
The secret.
Just somehow hitting every land drop and then
Oh,
just
yeah.
hard casting a Waker of the Waves.
You boarded one out, right?
I boarded one out, yeah.
There you go.
And I have none in hand, so the other club Necromancer does not matter. They all have something in which you can like make a zombie or you draw a card or whatever. And I had none in hand, so
Make a 2/2 zombie if they're in hand.
I actually had somebody do that, and I just kept hitting them for 4 damage because I had 2 in my starting hand. Well, I had 1.
Yeah,
I drew 1, and I was just like,
I've seen it really bite people.
I was just like, all right, sick, I guess. Land drop, go. 1 unknown now.
Good.
You have how many cards in hand?
2.
Draw. Go ahead.
Play Dolphy.
Dolphy on the stack. Cycle. If I bounce, this doesn't get exiled under Dolphy, right? I don't think so.
Does anyone in chat know? I'll yell at TJ. I think he's back there.
I don't think because it's as this resolves, it's like a fair to push this scenario, but maybe not.
Hey TJ, or anyone, if you brazen borrower, like petty theft the Dolphy, what happens to the brazen borrower? You petty theft the
Yeah,
Dolphy
Taryn,
blocker?
chat's confirming it. Come back.
Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty sure because it's not like a damage effect. Only damage effects I think get exiled. if you
Yeah,
do
like
that.
Unholy Heat type thing. So
Well,
I mean, it's
it resolves
Right.
unless you're passing your turn now.
yeah, pass.
On end step, I will bounce it.
Yep.
Untap.
Yep.
Draw. Misty fetch.
Oh no, he's gonna play a Foundation Breaker.
Which bucko? Cuts.
I'm spoiled by judges because I just call the judge every time.
Good.
Here's good.
Wait.
Well, I'm gonna be a little greedy and I'm gonna hold out. Go.
Not my King Theron holding out. There's no way.
I'm being greedy.
4.
Yep. I don't think it's really greedy. I think it's just fine. I'm not under that much pressure.
That's what you think.
Crazy B on a Dolphy? Yeah. Yeah, he petty theft the Dolphy. So it's
Go ahead.
you do get to put it on an adventure, we believe. Oh my gosh. What's happening?
You're playing the game, dude. Don't worry about it.
Attack.
Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3.
Fury. Exile Blood Rain.
Yeah.
4. Good. Yep.
3. Land. Here's where we really get to do something cool. I'm gonna play this Leyline in the Void. You have an Urborg in play.
Yeah. Sure do. You can also just cast like
Street Race?
Street Race, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
There we go, baby. Wait, fetch first. Oh no, this
Yeah, you can have a swamp.
castle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have swamps. Ah! Probably losing this game.
3. Go.
2, 3.
This is like the quintessential scam experience. It's just what happens.
Dude, you're telling me. I'm the one experiencing right now, and I'm sad. Players tapped. You know. Yes.
Yep.
I will target here, and I will decline to use the ability.
All right. Better.
Yeah.
Catch another.
Edge?
Yeah, for 9.
9?
Go. That's what I was holding out for. I was just, and I drew the third one. I was like, okay, we're using one of these.
Alright, yeah, good.
Does he keep? But what do we put back? We put this back. This just doesn't do anything. And then now what do we put back? I don't think we need both, but maybe we do. Maybe that's just the best possible. Maybe we just get rid of this. Actually, you know what? We're not scared of.
What do you mean you're not scared? Come on, man.
Yeah, we'll put one back.
Tragic. This one. Go.
I'm gonna fetch shock and play a Ragavan. Go ahead.
Cycle. You were just that close, huh? Tap draw. Go. Dude, he's gonna play Dolphin after puke. Can't handle this. There's too much pressure, too much pain.
How about get a treasure, use the treasure, cast off it.
Dolphin on the El Stecco.
Oh no.
Don't worry about
This is where adopt is like maybe not quite good enough, right? Because if you just cycle and then untap play Cascade creature or Cascader, I'd probably die. Right?
it. Cycle.
Yeah. If I leave Dothy untapped without summoning sickness, can't I like living in response or whatever?
Hmm.
If I leave Dothy untapped without summoning sickness, can't I living in response after you living in? And then like sack all the creatures you just brought back? I don't remember how it works.
If I'm not mistaken, I think you have to have like 2.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I'll remember when it comes up, probably. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Alright.
With that?
Yep.
That sucks.
Yep. This is where like the turn 2 Doppy just sometimes not even good enough on the draw. Because I still have to beat up a 5/5 hexproof and a 4/4 flyer right now.
Move. Yeah, so this would actually go here, right?
From what I remember,
Each player removes all creature cards from his or her graveyard from the game, then sacrifices all creatures he or she controls, and then puts all the cards from the graveyard, from the exile into play. So, from my understanding, this is here.
yeah. I don't remember what that interaction is.
But unless I'm wrong. I mean, it's up in the air. Go. I actually don't know.
Alright. Well, I can't do anything. I'm dead.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. Very nice. My first draw was a Leyline of the Void, and I was like, huh.
Yeah. If I hit second land, I maybe could have, gone for turn 2 Necromancer or something, but
I had it at the beginning, yeah. That's what I was saying when I was like, yeah, it'd be so tragic. He just like briefed me, then Surgical's Minded Forces before he Feign Deaths his thing, so they're taken out of my hand. Yeah, so if it's in the graveyard.
Yeah, it's in the grave.
I knew there was a way when Living in Resolve that somehow it gets exiled underneath, but I think if it's in play, it's bad.
And then you just like untap, cast it.